Okay, so is he here to serve, protect, or kill? I'm not sure.
Hey, what's up, YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Generations Combiner Wars Deluxe class, ROOK. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Your typical Combiner Wars packaging that we've seen a billion times already, with little schematic-y stuff that would usually be covered if the comic book was still there. The old mode, his name. Hey, look, he's part of a combiner. Hey, look, he's part of a combiner. Hey, look back here. He's part of a combiner. On the back, you have your obligatory product shots, 9 stabs, and you have your little bio there, if you'd like to read it. And that's basically it for the packaging. And if anybody's wondering, hey, EmGo, do you just have a big stack of boxes next to you? I do. I really do. But anyway. Moving right along, of course, in the packaging, you do get the comic book with a very nice piece of artwork there of Rook jumping into battle. And, have I read this issue? I don't know if I have. I think I have. What is this? The Crucible. I think I did read this. Yeah, I think I've read this issue. I'm so far behind on my comic books, I don't even remember what I've read and what I haven't read, but I think I've read this already. But as usual, on the back page, you do have your little designer desk pictures there. The gray model phase, finished product right here, where they have all the paint apps and whatnot laid out. Very, very cool. I like that. And of course, on the back of the comic, you do have an extended bio for Rook. So if you want to read it, I will slowly pen up for you. So there we go. So, moving right along here, we have Rook, the new kid on the block, the new member of the Protect the Bots. And I have to say, I'll say this right now, this is my favorite figure of this wave. I really like this guy. So here he is, as you can see, he's a big SWAT truck thing, armored vehicle of murder, justice, ramming. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Up top, see here, you have SWAT, police, SWAT, police. You got some nice silver paint apps here, some nice molded details. You got an axe in here, some canisters and whatnot. You got some gas cans back here, picked out in silver. You got some of that gunmetal gray up front here, a little bit of black there on that cockpit windshield. Yellow headlights. Of course, he does have 6 wheels, and they all roll very, very, very nicely. I like how everything is nice and concealed for the most part. I mean, you can't really tell what's what. This just looks like undercarriage. It doesn't really look like legs. So it's very nicely done. And there is a lot of nice molded details on this figure. Just hatches and all kinds of line work. And just very, very nicely done. This guy came out really good. I really, really do like him. So for comparison, we'll bring out his Protect the Bot buddies here. So we'll bring out First Aid. We'll bring out Streetwise. We'll take out the cat hair. God. The cat hair is as much a part of this show as anything else. I've come to that conclusion. But anyway, there we have Blade. So there we have our Protect the Bot team so far. So yeah, very cool. They do look good together. They do make a nice team. And they're going to go have tacos together. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, he does come with accessories. He comes with, of course, the hand-foot gun, which is a totally new mold. And it's a big double missile launcher thing right here. You know, your typical hand-foot gun fare. Very nicely done. Also, you do have a peg right up top. There is a port right here in the palm of the hand, what would be the palm of the hand, and you can take this and plug it in right up top and basically give him a big missile turret, which is really cool, and you can rotate it and whatnot. I don't know if this is intentional, but it works. If you take Rook's head, you can see where it just kind of tucks in back here. If you take a rook's head and just bring it back, you can actually flip the thumb down in here, and the head will still tuck in very nicely. I don't know if that's intentional or just a happy accident, but it works. Why not? Dare I say why not? So you have that. And of course, you can use the regular peg and just take it, plug it in there. Plug it in there. There's a port right up front too, so you can plug it in there if you want. Totally up to you how you want to store the hand-foot gun. He does come with another weapon. He comes with this little claw thing. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it's a claw thing. It's nicely detailed though. So you have that, and again, you could mount this wherever, right here, right here, right here. Oh, there is also a port right up front, so you can take this and plug it in right there if you want. One of the pictures on the one of the designer desk pictures in the comic book actually have this configuration. If you actually take this, fold it up like this, you can take the hand-foot gun and just plug it right up front like that. That's a thing you can do. Sure. And since you have that port in there, you can take this, plug that in there like that. You could do that. Why not? Dare I say why not? You know, hey. You have options. That's one thing I like about this toy. You do actually have a lot of options as to how you want to store the weapons. So, hey, kudos. Kudos. So, there he is. He's Rook. He's awesome. I really like him. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? So, first thing we're going to do, of course, is go into the limb mode and then robot mode. So, to get into his foot mode, not very hard. You just want to take this whole top section right here, untab it. Actually tabs in four separate places. There are two tabs right here that go in right there, and there are two tabs right here that end up going into these notches right there. So you want to bring it up on this double hinge, and these two tabs will now tab into these two slots right here. Oop. You want to move Rook's head out of the way. Tab that in, put Rook's head back down like that. You want to take this front section here, it's on a double hinge. You just want to bring it back and up like that. Then you take the foot, plug it into the bottom, bring up your port, which is kind of stiff on mine. Come on, rotate, there we go. Bring that up, and voila! His foot mode, his leg mode, his shin mode, whatever you want to call it mode. There you go. And as usual, all of the nice ratcheting goodness that we've come to know and love with this line. So there is Rook's leg mode. Hooray, hooray, hooray. So, over to arm mode. Arm mode is very simple. You're just going to take the legs, you're going to split them, and this isn't the typical leg transformation. These legs actually now come outward on the double hinge. So just bring them down like this, and you'll see that there are actually grooves right here. So you want to make sure that these pieces right here end up in those grooves right there, so everything lines up, and then push it in and it will tab into place. It will lock into place. So bring that down. Second verse, same as the first. Bring that down, line that up, push it in so it tabs in. Peg the legs back together. With that, bring the post down, rotate the waist, and then bring out your hand-foot gun, flip out the fingers, bring down the thumb. Again, it could be a left or a right hand, depending on what you want to do with it. Plug it in, and voila, his arm mode. Yay, arm. So, there you go. But again, your same articulation. You have pretty much a double-jointed elbow here. Swivel, swivel, wiggly-waggly fingers. You can open and close his hands. Thumb can wiggly-waggly. Ports on either side for holding weapons. And there you go. So there you go. So, on to robot mode. So we'll put this off to the side. Take his legs. Rotate them back so they're facing forward. Split the legs. You want to take this, untab it, bring it up. You want to untab the arms. You want to raise them up to untab them because they come down on this peg, on this tab rather, right here. Just raise them up and then just swing them forward like that. And rotate at the bicep swivel so the elbow is oriented properly. And there you go. Second verse, same as the first. Raise that up. Bring that forward. Rotate that forward. Raise the camera up a bit. Bring down the combiner peg. Bring up his head. Rotate it. And then take the backpack and just bring it up flush against his back. And there he is. There is Rook in his robot mode. I really like this guy. He has a really cool design. I really dig this guy. Like I said, he's my favorite figure of this wave. I really dig him. Getting closer on the head sculpt. If it'll focus, there we go. Really cool head sculpt. I love the head sculpt. He has kind of like a football helmet going on there. Apparently the top of his head is made to look like the chest piece because Rook. So, yeah. Nice blue painted eyes in there. Looks very cool. Autobot logo right there on his forehead. Very nice. It's just a really cool design. I really like what they did with this guy. It's just really cool. I can't say enough about this figure. I really love it. Articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint, so you can get some wiggly, waggly goodness here. The shoulders are on a ball joint, so you do get nice full range of movement. You do have a bicep swivel. Slightly over 90 degrees of elbow movement. Nothing at the wrist. He does have a waist swivel. The hips are on a ball joint. You get a thigh swivel, about 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. And he does have some foot articulation. If you bring the foot down on that double hinge here, you can kind of get some upward and downward movement. And hey, articulation nuts. Look! Ankle tilts! He has ankle tilts! Are you excited? He has ankle tilts! Ankle tilts! Anyway. So, there you go. Now, of course, he can hold his weapons. Now, obviously, as you can see, his hands are just molded closed here, so he can't actually hold a weapon the traditional way, but he basically has cannon knuckles, which, again, just makes him even more imposing and dangerous. But you can use these ports here to plug in his weapons, so give him his claw weapon like that. And you can give him the hand-foot gun somehow. I guess you can do that. Hey, use it as a shield or something if you want to be really funny about it, which I know some people do because they're clever. You can plug this in and just give him a giant hand. You can do it if you want. A giant thumbs up right there. So you can do that if you want. Totally up to you. But he does still have the port back here, so you can actually store the hand-foot gun on his back if you wish. And that still works just fine. So at least he has some practical storage here for his weapons. And again, you do still have the ports on his shoulders, which you can utilize as well for weapon storage. Or you can give him a, claw toe. I don't know. I'm just saying you can do it. Not saying it makes sense, I'm just saying you can do it. That's all. It's all, it's your toy, do what you want, I don't care. But anyway, yeah, Rook is really cool. I do quite like him. Now for comparison, here he is with Voyager Prime. Just so you can see how he scales with the Voyagers. We have that. And we'll bring in his Protect the Bot buddies here. We'll bring in Blades. Bring in Streetwise. Bring in First Aid. See if we can get them all in a shot here. There you go. I think he looks good with the team. He's like the tough guy of the team. He's like the Ironhide of the team, So I dig that. They have a big tough brute on their team. I almost grabbed him and took him off. The brain sometimes doesn't work, people. The brain sometimes just doesn't work. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I don't know why. You know why? Because my brain sometimes doesn't work. But anyway, as far as Rook goes, like I said, he is my favorite figure of this wave. I really like the design. I think he's really cool. I dig him. I dig him a lot. And if you don't want him as part of the Protectobots, honestly, he's still a really good standalone figure. I really dig him. So, I think he's definitely worth a pickup. Even if you don't care about the Protectobots, I would still say at least pick this guy up because he is, I think, the winner. I think he's the winner of this wave, as far as I'm concerned. So, if you would like this or any other of the, any burger, like I said, the brain doesn't work, sometimes the tongue doesn't work. I don't know what's happening here, people. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. You know why? Because my brain doesn't work. Let's try it again. If you would like this or any of the other Combiner Wars figures, check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below. So I think that's pretty much it. So don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers Generations Combiner Wars Deluxe Class Rook. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be a geek, be proud. Palm in your face.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, who are you? The name's Rook, sir. New member of the Protectobots. Oh, well, welcome aboard. Thank you, sir. Hey, I just saw Streetwise spitting Blade cereal. That was pretty cool. Huh? Awesome. If he finds out that I told Streetwise to do that, I might need some backup. I'm here for you, sir.
Hey, who's spitting my cereal?
You know what? Forget the plan. Just run, man, run! Where are you going? This isn't very leader-like of you, sir.